and welcome to Liverbird TV. So it's a very, very sort of significant and huge period coming up for Liverpool, starting this Saturday against Nottingham Forest. I've said that out of the remaining 8 games in the league, we have 5 at Anfield, so we have to make that count. Now, Forest are not playing well at all, and not just, earlier on in the season, it was, they weren't playing well away from home, but they were doing all right at home. They're now doing shit at home and shit away, to put it bluntly. We have to take advantage of that and get an early goal. Now, not a lot. A bit's getting said about it, but it's starting to look like a masterstroke now, dropping Trent into that new position, that new midfield role that he's got. And I just cannot wait for Saturday. I really can't. Forest, we get an early goal, the score could be anything. Morning, Peter, mate. So what I'm thinking is, I'd start Curtis Jones again. Do you know what I would do if I was Jurgen? I'd keep giving the lads that are going out at the moment, because there's only a few games left until the end of the season. The boys that are doing the job for him, I'd keep in. So, all right, he'll probably make a couple of changes because that's just the way Jurgen does things. But I think with the rest period being so decent, obviously we played against, Leeds on Monday, right? So more or less Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The lads have had 4 days rest. It's be the 5th day when they play against Forest. Curtis Jones looks like he's growing by the amount of minutes he's getting. So to be honest with you, at the moment, he's linking up well. He's doing the dog work. I'd keep him in. So the team I would go for against Forest would be this: Alisson Becker in goal. Obviously Konate, Trent, Virgil and Robertson as the back 4, obviously interchanges with Trent in midfield. Then I'd go for Fabinho and Henderson in the middle I'd start Thiago. I just said Curtis Jones, didn't I? That's the problem we've got. He might start Thiago for this match. In fact, forget Curtis Jones for this game, even though I've been impressed with him. He can come on as a sub. I think Forest are going to come and play a low block. They're going to come and try and defend and possibly get a draw or nick a set piece and get a 1-0 win. With that, we're going to need people that can thread the ball through the eye of the needle. So if it was me and I'd had the 3 in midfield, it would be like Trent, Thiago and Fabinho, or Trent, Thiago and Henderson, and just rotate that, or whatever we do. It's difficult to say. The front 3, do you know what? Go for it. Start Darwin Núñez. I'd actually do that. I'd give Cody Gakpo a rest for this game, and I'd go for Núñez on the left. I'd go for Jota down the centre and Salah down the right hand side, just for this game. I think Núñez could really, terrorise the Forest defence, and he'll be more fresh considering the fact that Gakpo played longer than him in the midweek. So it's really difficult at the moment, and that's a good thing for me to pick a starting 11, because I think the players are all playing really well now. And I'm a big believer, and I did this before we beat Leeds 6-1, for those that watch my videos. I'm a big believer that we can win all, every match from now to the end of the season. And even Klopp is starting to just give that little, ounce of, possibly, we could. And it depends on results going against us, going for us, sorry. But I've told you and I've showed you the fixtures that they've still got to play, and they're a lot more harder than ours. For example, in Newcastle, I've still got to play, Tottenham. They've still got to play Chelsea. They've still got to play Arsenal. So there's some significant games left for Newcastle United, including Tottenham this weekend. With us, Jesus Christ, if we'd not been on such a poor run this season, say if we were going for the title, right, and we were doing well like we've done over the last few years, you'd look at that running and go, we're going to win the league. We're going to win the league. That's the way you would look at it. So, with regards to Forest, we just got to put them to bed. Get them to bed. Get as many goals. Because I tell you what, the goal difference could be an extra point. It could actually go to goal difference, top 4, and we are absolutely annihilating them, because we're scoring 7s and 9s and 6s on quite a regular occurrence this season. So, what do? We look at it like this. Right, let's get the job done against Nottingham Forest on Saturday. Get the 3 points. We then go to West Ham away, right? We've got a good record at West Ham away. If we beat West Ham away, and I keep saying this, we then go into a crucial period of 3 consecutive Anfield matches in a row, with it being Fulham, Brentford and Tottenham. I don't know what order it's in, but it's them 3. Well, that tells you everything. If we can win the next 2 matches and reduce the deficit from 9 to say 6, we're in with a shot, because we've got Tottenham as well in that 3-game crucial period. If we can get it to the last game of the season, right, and I've already told you who we've got Southampton, who will be already relegated away. Tottenham, I think, have got Chelsea away last game of the season, which won't be an easy game with it being a London derby. I'm sure it's Chelsea away. So it's going to go to the wire, because I just think with Liverpool's fixtures, with what we've got left, we certainly won't be 9 points behind by the 38th game. I can guarantee you that. So we're going to be in with a good chat. And do you know what? I've said this: if we finish 6th, suck it up. Europa League, go out to win it. So them European nights are going to be still there for you supporters that go every single week, home and away and abroad. You're still going to get your trips to possibly Barcelona or Roma. You know, there'll still be great. Well, not Barcelona, they'll be in the Champions League, but you get what I mean. They've been in it this year. There'll be ties that are going to be really good. I think Juventus will be in the Europa League next season. Yes, they will, because they're not going to finish in the top 4 by the looks of it in Serie A. You're going to get some really good sides. So if we are in it, you suck it up. You take the shit off Man United fans for a year, because they'll be doing what we do to them. That's football. It's tribalism. It's the way it works. And we go again. But I still believe we can finish in the top 4. I really do. But I like Konate's attitude, where he came out and said, okay, well, if we don't get the Champions League, what we do is we go for the title next season and we go out to win the Europa League. That's what Liverpool should be all about. Not about not trying to get in the Europa League, because we want to be in the Europa League. Because again, I've said this, Rangers made 60 million getting to the final. And then because they qualified for the Champions League, obviously if we got to the final, we'd probably win it. So if we won it, we would get not only the guarantee of enough, and also that would be it. That would be it. If Klopp wins the Europa League, then he's won every single trophy that has been ever available to him as Liverpool manager. And that'd be incredible, to say he's won everything possible. So yeah, it's a little monkey off our back. Be nice to just, do you know what'd be weird in a way? During Klopp's when Klopp joined us, the start of his new Liverpool team that he was creating was that famous run to the Europa League final, which we lost to Sevilla. Wouldn't it be weird in his second rebuild if he would then do it again? So he's rebuilding his second Liverpool team, and we go and get to a final of the Europa League and we go and win it. That'd be weird, wouldn't it? And then we go on to be, you know, a great Champions League side, winning Premier Leagues, and that's what we all want at Liverpool anyway. The noise is coming out of the club in regards to transfers is what we all knew, apart from the FSG out brigade that don't want what we all knew to happen. They want 130 million on Jude Bellingham or nothing. Out. Get out the door, FSG. Get out. Get a top Bolian. Get a Mashirian. Just get an absolute lunatic owner that goes in the dressing room after at the full time. I don't know if those that listen to TalkSport have been listening to TalkSport. Todd Bowley's been going in the dressing room straight after games and interfering with management matters. That's what we could get if we get new owners. And listen to the fact, there's a famous video of John Henry stood outside the home changing room like that. And he's like a supporter. You know, like them mascots and supporters that wait outside all nervous. He didn't even go in the dressing room, and he owns Liverpool Football Club. And then when Klopp walks out, John Henry goes to him, all right, boss. I fucking love that. I fucking love that. It shows class, respect. He promised us one thing when he took over Liverpool, that he would never ever put us in debt. It's not the way he works. Liverpool are debt free. Liverpool have 2 fantastic new stands, one just nearly completed. Liverpool have a world-class training ground, and Liverpool are absolutely world-class run. Why would you want rid of that? The Glazers are getting chased out by Man United. Man United are £1 billion in debt. I mean, what do you want? I want what's best for my club, and my club are debt-free. My club's got Jurgen Klopp. Our club, has got an incredible stadium ready for next season. Can you not wait? I cannot wait for next season when I see the new Anfield Road end opened. So yeah, I'm just going to go on to your comments, and then I've got my preview for Forest, because I don't want to rabble on, because you know what I'm like. Yeah, Quinton, I just read your one, top Bowley manager of the year. So anyway, good morning to you all. Thanks for joining me. The first comment says, big game at home this season, need to get back to the back wins and push on. Totally agree on that. Quinton Markley then goes on to say, morning Neil, morning everyone. I hope the top 4 push is here. We are going to have several finals till the end of the season. Always believe. With you on that all the way, lad. Peter McDougall, how you doing, pal? How about Jones, Elliott and Thiago, open them up and hard-working centre midfielder in there? Yeah, possibly, but then we're going to have Trent in the midfield as well, aren't we? So, yeah, I suppose with Trent, maybe, yeah. Well, yeah, in a way, for this game, Klopp could do his 4-2-4 because they're going to sit back. So, Peter McDougall again. James Ward-Prowse can see this being a deal under the cards when he get out. Too old, mate, he's 31. I'd forget that one. He's not got the legs and he's 31 years old. I'd say he's too old. Morning, Craig, mate, the old pal. Hope you're well. Enjoy being the steward this Saturday for the game against Forest. Make sure you bring back 3 points. And I will see you the following weekend when I'm down to Liverpool, mate, to see the kids. And I'm going to have a little tour of Anfield before I go home. So, and like I say, mate, I'll be seeing you a lot from next season because I'm renewing my membership and I'm joining the Glasgow Liverpool Supporters Club up here. So, from when I'm not working for Celtic and we don't clash, I will be down possibly for the Europa. If we're in the Europa League, I'm going to try and make every game because I'll book Thursday, Friday off work, and travel down. That's what I'll probably do because from next season I'm going to have to be a midweek supporter because working for Celtic Football Club takes my weekends. So when we clash, so it is what it is. So anyway, I hope you're all well. I'm going to dive into my preview now, enjoy it, and later on I'm going to do a video on Trent Alexander-Arnold and also, a video on Trent Alexander-Arnold and maybe transfer targets. I'll have a little look. So let's get on there. So Liverpool Football Club versus Nottingham Forest kicks off at 3 p.m. this Saturday, the 22nd of April 2023. With the pressure mounting after a disappointing 5-game winless run, drawing 2 and losing 3, Liverpool emphatically silenced their critics. With a 6-1 hammering of a lacklustre Leeds last time out, they looked very much like the Liverpool of old at Ellen Road, and the remainder of their Premier League season will probably need to follow suit if they're to salvage anything tangible, considering they still trail the European spots by 6 points. That means the European spots as in Europa League, etc. Anfield not witnessing European football is almost unthinkable. So Jurgen Klopp's men return to home needing to keep the points rolling in, something they've accustomed to, having only lost once in their last 37 home league games, winning 27 and drawing 9. That will likely strike fear into Nottingham Forest, as the fact Liverpool are unbeaten in their last 25 home games, winning 18 and drawing 7, and losing the reverse fixture 1-0 in October shows nothing can be taken for granted. That's especially true when encountering a wounded animal occupying a relegation spot, which is exactly the situation Forest find themselves in at the moment. After failing to win any of their last 10 games, they have drawn 3 and lost 7. They've conceded in every one of those games, meaning manager Cooper has only celebrated a league win this season when his side has kept a clean sheet. Should Cooper somehow mastermind one of those resilient defensive performances here, it would truly be historic, as only 2 promoted teams have ever claimed the Premier League double over Liverpool, while Forest's last league double over their hosts was back in 1962-63. The form book certainly dismisses the chances of a historic double as unlikely, with Forest's haul of 6 points and 5 goals scored on their Premier League travels this season both being league lows. The players to watch are Diego Jota, returned to the Premier League score sheet after a 372-day drought, with a brace against Leeds continuing his record of having never lost when scoring for Liverpool, winning 25 and drawing 4. Didn't know that. So every time Jota scored for us, we've never lost. So get an omen on that if he scores this weekend. Teo Uwamni will be looking to replicate his heroics from the reverse fixture when he scored the game's winner with one of the 4 Premier League goals this season, all serving as a match opener. Hot stat, no Premier League team has won fewer points than Forest after conceding the first, drawing 4 and losing 12. Players that will not play are Stefan Bajcetic, Naby Keita, might as well just say that every week, and Calvin Ramsey. That's the video I'm going to do later on Calvin Ramsey, because it's important we remember him, because we seem to just be chasing a new right back when we've already bought one. We haven't given him a chance yet because he had that back surgery, which hopefully will be sorting it out. Players that will not play for Forest are Biakone, Willy Bowley, Dean Henderson, Quixote, Richards and Chris Wood, which I'm pleased about, because Chris Wood would have probably been playing up front on his own in a 4-5-1 had he been fit. Michael Oliver is the referee and the venue is Anfield. So, going back to the comments to check if there's any more. Good man, I'm in the Aberdeen Liverpool supporters group. Boo the Celtic. Yeah, alright Peter mate, I get it, yeah. So, anyway, like I say, I'm going to be doing a video on Calvin Ramsey and a video on Trent today at some point. I'm going to have coffee first and I'll wake myself up. Beautiful Scotland is today. I'm looking out the window in Bridgewere. The sun's shining. And yeah, you'll never walk alone everybody, and I'll see you later.